I was born in Sacramento, lived here all my life. I always wanted to do personal injury, and it's been very, very good. My dad died when I was 16 years old, and I saw my mom go through that. As I got into this, I saw how it hurts people when you lose someone. Here at the Arnold Law Firm, we have great attorneys and staff that can handle any case that comes through our door. We're part of the community, and we're going to remain part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. It's the final lap of NorCal Honda dealers' race to save. Don't pass up supercharged savings, like a $259 a month lease on Civic, boldly delivering up to 42 mpg, $299 a month on HRV, with loads of cargo space and available all-wheel drive, and $379 a month on Accord Hybrid, hitting up to 51 mpg. But you gotta get here fast. Our Race to Save event ends May 31st. RC Willie has top brand mattresses in stock now, so you can put an end to your sleepless nights. Getting answers. My opinion's the only one that counts.
Yo, what's happening? What's going on, y'all? Lonnie, Irony, what's going on with y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? we gon' we gonna talk some we gonna talk some how can I put it? We gonna talk a lot. We gonna talk about some hypocrisy. We gonna talk about fuck blue collar service. I'll go ahead and highlight. Boom, boom. We gonna talk about disrespecting the dead and what that actually entails and what should happen considering under circumstances of people's lives that decide that they want to go down that road. So, matter of fact, I should have put his name in the title, but I said, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So let's talk about blue collar vet, aka Aaron, aka Bussy Boy, aka like to get my ass ate out, aka I like to get drunk and go to rehab, aka I like to mistreat women, aka I like to talk a lot, but I'm scared to back up my words. Hey, there my girl go. Hey, what's going on, baby? So nah, but they they run in the same circles, so to speak. Diddy, what's going on? So now, when Blue Collar Vet was going by real life, no gimmicks, I wasn't around at the time, right? So over the last couple of months or so, I say the video that he made about Mouse was brought to my attention, so to speak. Whether it was directly or indirectly, it was brought to my attention. And as many of you know, this fool said that when, Mouse said that he was going down to Arizona and Blue Collar said, no, you're not going to come down here. You're not going to run any events and I'm going to make sure that it happens and da, 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 da. Right. Now, when I first seen the video, I caught that. But there was one particular thing in that video that I didn't catch until last night when I happened to watch a video that Eyes made. And in that video, and I want everybody that's going to be watching this live that sits up here and wants to talk about thank you for your service, Blue Collar Vet, or wants to stick up for him because of his service, let me see how y'all feel after I hit y'all with this nugget. In that video, he says on my dead brothers in Iraq. He's going to make sure that Mouse doesn't run his event in Arizona. He said, now he said a couple other things. I'll put this on this and put that on that. But that one particular thing caught my eye, caught my ear. 1975, what's going on? Daniel, what's happening? And the reason why that one particular thing caught my attention is because every live, every panel is always thank you for your service, blue collar. Oh, blue collar thing. When AZ, now I know they done, made up whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when he made that comment on Weevy's Live, and then everybody jumped out their bodies because of his service, did anybody think back to that video? Did anybody else catch that part where he said, on my dead brothers in Iraq, he was going to stop Mouse and he was going to do A, B, and C. And not only did he not do nothing, but he still hasn't made a move to handle Mouse. And Mouse done been back in Arizona again. Now, where I come from, and in most circles in life, if you put something on something, then you must carry that out on what you put on. Now, you guys have heard plenty of times, with people coming from the gang culture, all my dead homies, I'll put that on my dead homies, I'm gonna do this, I'll put that on my dead homies, this and that. That's to entail some truth. That's to entail that you are going to do something to represent your homeboys that are no longer here. So under their name, you're going to stand on business. And for a guy that was in the military to have lost his brothers in arms, to put it on them and not stand on business against a pedophile, that is desecrating their names. That is desecrating their families that have to cry and mourn their loss every day. For this guy to sit up here and act like he is somebody so special that he can sit there and say something like that and not stand on business, and we're supposed to respect his service? We're supposed to respect what he has done? You're desecrating your own people's memory. You're desecrating the dead. How much more disrespectful can you get? In the same way when Cuzzo said, "Oh yeah, I'll put that on Crip," and when he was gonna go fight that whoever and didn't do it, people were asking me like, shouldn't that be considered? Yes, that is a DP right there. That is a violation, and when you do that, you get violated because you don't desecrate the dead. You don't disrespect the dead. If you're going to put it on them, you have to carry that out. You got to carry that out. So how in the world is people going to sit up here and try to tell all of us that we're supposed to respect his service when he sat up there and couldn't even stand on business against a pedophile in his own backyard? But want to sit up here and come on the internet and try to tell people about themselves. Yes, and there you go right there. He put it on his kids. His dad, like, calls are being made. There's a detective in the chat right now. Oh, is that right? Oh, is that right? Is that right? see, once a racist, always a racist. You can you can say that you're not part of any organization or anything like that anymore, but that doesn't take what's inside your heart. And eventually you're going to expose yourself to still be that as such. But these are the dudes that are trying to tell people about morality, about standing on a high moral ground. They're trying to tell people how to, well, you're supposed to be accountable for this, and just think about this, like. And then here you have a dude that's sit here and put it on his kids, put it on his dead brothers in Iraq, and doesn't stand on business. And then you got another dude that is obviously a clear-cut racist to this very day, because why would you refer to me as a person of color? That's one of the most racist things you could say. And now, Fetters, I'm really about to be on your neck. Because you want to step in the race zone? You want to step in that lane, buddy? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, shout out to Dream Foreign. I'm about to use one of his lines real quick. You know what I'm saying? How do we know that is true? Because it's recorded. You know what I'm saying? So he can't deny he didn't say that. He can't deny it. Yeah, how come you don't get that covered up? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't about that no more, how come you don't get that covered up? Yeah, man, they do that all the time. Yo, the homegirl in the business, what up, Chaos? Let me see. I'm a person of color. The way this sun has been hitting. Yo, Chaz, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, for you want to bring up my color. Okay, so you want to he he obviously wants to open up that door. So as y'all know, I am more than willing to walk through that door. So since he's opened up the door, and since I'm a person of color, well, I guess he's just a dirty cracker. Let's get to that. I guess he's just a piece of dirty trailer park white trash. Since I'm a person of color, you want to bring up my color, so let's get to it. Come on. I can come with the quotes all day, Feathers. I can come with them all day. All day. Because I'm used to dealing with racists like you. You talk to my trolls, don't talk to me. Mr. Dropout. Somebody said something about, oh, well, he didn't snitch on nobody. He snitched on himself. Okay, so we're trying to make sense of what snitching. So he didn't snitch on nobody, but he snitched on himself. Huh? Make that, what the, huh? So we're dealing with alcoholics, we're dealing with domestic violence, we're dealing with racists, and we're dealing with uneducated idiots. Okay. Yeah, exactly. He can't talk about West. He's not from the West Coast. He's from Arizona. There's only one West Coast. That's California. Everything else is just the West. And even then, he's in the lower part. He's in the southern part of the West. So that's still not even the West Coast. He can't talk about California politics. See, he keep jumping in lanes he don't need to be jumping in. Oh, well, I know this person from there. It don't matter. You're not from here. You don't hear me talking about Arizona politics. You don't hear me talking about Denver politics, New York politics, Atlanta politics, New Orleans politics. Under their logic, look, under their logic, since I have family from the South, I guess I could talk about, okay, let's see. I got half my family is from Texas, another half of my family is from Louisiana, and then everywhere else is scattered. So I guess with their logic, okay, well, I guess I could talk about Louisiana politics. He's a success. A success at what? A success at what? He ain't succeeded at nothing. What he succeed at? Changing his hair color? Believing because I got this percentage of Mexican blood in there, that makes me a Mexican? It's not snitching, it's the brief. Oh, yeah. Word semantics. Word semantics. But you leave it to them, it means two totally different things. Because this is snitching, because it says snitching over here, and then over here it says Debriefing. So they're two different words, so it can't be the same. That can be subjective. Ooh. Fellas love to speak on West Coast politics. You know, the politics that he couldn't hang with. He can't talk about any West Coast politics. He's a dropout. He can't talk about no politics in California. He successfully debriefed. He can't talk about no politics. The only politics he could talk about is local politics and national politics and even worldwide politics. But as when it comes to these street politics, he can't say nothing. He's disqualified from that. Debriefing and rolling up PC is completely different, at least. Oh man. Better than somebody bitching. Yo, they like to do that type of stuff. Hey, once again, shout out to Dream Foreign. How do we know that? Because we got it recorded. Just to address Mike D over there in that chat because I can't chat over there. Mike D, with all due respect, the ride was letting anybody in when Fetters got in. That was their downfall. Weak people. Mike D, there were. Oh, excuse me. There were after numbers. They wanted quantity, not quality. That's how they ended up with these PCSNY dropouts like Feathers. And you know what? That's how it happens a lot too. That's how it happens a lot when when certain different groups, and it don't matter if it's like a racial group, a street group, or you know what I'm saying, any type of group, when they're first starting, that usually is what happens. You know, the door is like open for anybody to come in, and then as time goes on, that's when you start seeing who is actually who, and then you can start weeding that stuff out. Just, and sometimes it'd be too late. There are some organizations that ended up happening, but it got so bad that they had to end the whole thing altogether. And it's like, if you're going to start any type of organization, you should always do your due diligence before, because you're stepping into a world where you're going to have to deal with the law. You know what I'm saying? So with knowing that, you don't want to get a group of people that just that can't handle it, and then when it's time, they sit there and they put on their best first 48. The problem was there was a bigger giant, and they couldn't handle the smoke. And Barry, sometimes you have to know your place. See, that's what happens when you allow your ego to control your thoughts, to control your movement. See, when you do that, that's when you start feeling the repercussions. I just don't understand Jimbo, the joke. Why does he always get in the middle of y'all? Man, that's what we was talking about yesterday. That's what we was talking about yesterday. Like he literally jumps in every like what like if you're not gonna be in it, don't be in it. Don't say, okay, well, I'm not in it, and then jump in it. And then for the life of me, Jimbo, I am so tired. I know everybody's so tired, well, except for them. But could you stop getting on the panels and crying about, well, you know, I had to be at work at 4 o'clock, and I didn't get off at 5 o'clock. Like you're the only one that does that. Like you're the only one in the world that works super long hours, but every time you jump on a panel, you say that same exact tired line, like somebody's supposed to actually care. Like somebody's supposed to. Jimbo really be looking for sympathy. He be trying to play that sympathy. Could you please care about what I have to say? Could you please care about what I have to say? I really want you to care about what I have to say. Nobody else don't want to listen to me. So would you please listen to me? Oh, Aaron, you'll listen to me. Fetters, you'll listen to me. Yay, I have friends. Hate the government, but these people on the internet trolling me. I'm gonna run to the government. I hate make this make sense. I did exactly. Once a rat, always a rat. Yep. Fetters and back curvy, they are disqualified from talking about it. Gang politics or fatherhood, they know nothing about you. I'm not in it just for clarity. And see, and that's what they don't seem to get. You know, that's something I'll stay out. That's the homie. I'm just saying. No, I understand, KL. I understand. You know what I'm saying. But Jimbo has to understand. You can't sit there and say I'm not going to be in it, and then you just go away, and then you come back in it, and then you start inserting yourself, and then you start sitting up here and start making up stuff. See, I don't know if you see my live guest yesterday, but he sat there talking about I was attacking his wife. I'm like, dude, I didn't attack your wife. I attacked you. I went after you. You know, and then for him to sit up there and go on a panel the night before and run his mouth off about me. Oh yeah, you know, when just before that, even the little issue, even the issues we had before then, we was still okay. We was just on your panel since what was it, a couple months ago, and we was all good. But then you gonna jump up on Aaron's panel and talk mess about me? Oh, okay. And I sit up here and say, you know what I'm saying? Oh well, I was drunk and I like, come on, take some accountability. That's their problem. They don't know how to take no accountability. But they can sit up there and tell everybody else about what they're doing is wrong. You know, when you open up the door, you can't get mad when people walk through it. And then turn around and say, well, I didn't do nothing. I don't know why they're coming after me. I don't know why they're attacking me. Because you open up the door with a big mouth. And then all these other people just keep jumping in the middle of it. It's like, y'all have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. You know, I'm so sick of these dudes. I want to try to put themselves above everybody else, but sit up here and say, "Oh well, I'm not above anybody else. I ain't no better than anybody else." So why you keep doing what you're doing? Your words and your actions are not matching up. It's like you guys is walking with two left feet. And then you keep running yourselves right into the wall. Boom, 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 boom. Did you know as blue collar starts out having friends that always turns against them if they don't agree 100%? That's another point that has been brought up. He does that a lot. If you don't agree with blue collar vet, oh my goodness, oh my, the world is going to end. The world is going to. Like, where in the book of life does it say that everybody has to agree with everything everybody says? If we did that, life would be boring. Imagine having a conversation where you just agreed with everything. Ooh, I didn't turn this down. Imagine that. Imagine going through life where all your friends, every time you guys talk, you agreed on everything. How are you supposed to have a conversation? How intellectually are you supposed to grow from that? See, if we did that, if we had that type of thinking, then we wouldn't have the majority of the stuff that we have now. We wouldn't have cell phones. We wouldn't have tablets. We wouldn't have computers. You know? You think people that went in to make all this stuff agreed on everything? No. But this dude sit here be like, well, no, you don't agree with me that the sky is blue, or better yet, excuse me. If you don't agree with me that the sky is green, then you're not my friend no more, and you're bad business. I think Alan is the real racist one. He is also a coward. Hey, quiet ass cat. I have heard that, and I as a matter of fact, I was hearing that when I used to roll over there in that circle. I used to hear that. But you see, I was so caught up that there was a lot of things that I heard that, yeah, I did overlook. It wasn't on purpose. But when you're in the midst of what is going on, sometimes that does get overlooked, and it's not, it's not even on purpose. Like, oh, yeah, I heard that. So, because I actually was going to address that, but everything went so haywire with the whole y'all going to Dylan, and then that whole like there's so much stuff that I remember these dudes was doing. I mean, it was absolutely disgusting. Like the things that I remember now that I'm now no longer over there and I don't deal with them no more, and I can sit back and reflect and really think about the things that I may not have thought about or I may have overlooked at the time or wherever the case may be. I think about those conversations that we would have, whether I was on panel, whether I was in the chat, or you know what I'm saying? And I just, you know, I was really start thinking to myself, like, why am I over here? Do I really want to be part of this? Like, this is a whole mob of people going after one dude, and then they want to use me, the black guy, as the one to be pretty much the centerpiece of the whole thing, because none of them is man enough to stand up on their own 10 and handle business. Did I have open panels where I had them on and we did? Yes, I did. And I wish I hadn't did that. But there was a lot more times where I didn't, and I was on my own, and I stood there on my own, just like I did months back when I went over there and squashed everything. And then we all these months later, and it's the same thing. Only a couple of us have actually moved on from that situation. And you know what I'm saying? But within that, we start getting attacked for doing something that is a good thing. So it's a bad thing to squash beef with somebody that you've been going at it with for over a year. Well, shoot, using their logics, we might as well just kill all the peace treaties around the world, kill all the peace treaties in the streets, and just say forget about it. We just gonna be at war for the rest of our lives. Let's not live in peace. Let's not live in, no, we can't do that. We can't live in peace. It has to be chaos and destruction, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Complete anarchy every day. Like, you can say what you want about Doug. He's a man. He can handle his. But there's moments in life where you see somebody and you see when situations it's just enough. And today on his live, towards the end of his life, you could see he's tired. He's tired. And they're going to see that instead of them just go ahead and moving on, no, they're going to keep on pouncing. And they're going to keep on pouncing. Well, I'm going to tell you what. You keep pouncing, you guys are going to have to deal with me. You guys are going to have to deal with me. You guys keep going after him, Fetters. You sitting here jumping on him for what? Because you bored? You don't have no life. You have nothing else to do with your life. So you want to insert yourself and start going at Dub by way of Aaron and talk about things, A, you shouldn't be talking about, and B, so what? It has nothing to do with you. Why are you so worried about who family member is who? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. You're worried about who's family members. Why are you worried about it? Ain't none of your business. And the one thing that I don't like, and I ain't never liked, is a bully. I have friends in school that used to get bullied. And they would have to come and get me because they know I don't deal with bullies. I mark them out and beat them up and send them packing. And this is the type of situation of what we have here. My uncle is my aunt. Welcome to 2024. Damn it, like. Oh man. Oh man. It is absolutely sickening that we got 30 and 40-year-old men, or excuse me, 30 and 40-year-old boys that constantly want to sit here and attack another man. Oh yeah, and Midwest, Mr. Condescending. You is one of the lowest forms of humanity that was ever formed in life. You are the gum on the ground, on the bottom of the shoe of life. And the one thing you guys are going to learn, that you can feel like whatever you're doing is the right thing to do, but there's a bitch named Karma and she is undefeated. And she always pops up when you least expect it. She don't need no invite. She just needs a reason. And she has plenty of reasons. And the disgusting things you have done, for all I praise on my ancestors, that you fools will serve in pain and agony for the rest of your lives. So when you wake up in the morning and you might feel a little twinge, you might want to go get that checked out. Or if you going through your day and then you end up falling out somewhere, yeah. Or if you're out driving somewhere and the car misses you by an inch, you guys need to be careful on who you're dealing with on here. Because I told Aaron, look, because at the end of the day, I don't need to put my hands on anybody. Because I know there's a higher power, and there's plenty of ancestors that can take care of business. You know, if you're wondering why you ain't feeling so right, you might want to think about it. Because you guys will suffer. You guys will suffer. You guys sit here, oh, well, I'm always excited and I got this and I'm a success and look at me, yeah, When you got that type of attitude and you got that type of mood, that's when shit hits the wrong turn. And then you go crashing right into the wall. Bow. Mister, I put it on my kids, I put it on my dead brothers in Iraq. But I'm too scared to stand on business against a pedophile. I just go around all day, grow out my mustache, grow a goatee, and start calling myself a Mexican because I got Mexican blood in me. Yeah, I got Caucasian blood in me too. So I guess I guess I'm a white guy now, huh? I guess I'm a white guy, huh? Hey everybody, I'm white now. I'm not the person of color. I'm a white boy now. Hey, maybe I should go ahead and go get me a couple of white sheets and go put it over my head. I swear the logic of these idiots is absolutely priceless. But hey, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead. I just seen that the YouTube streets just went live, so I'm gonna slide on over there for a second. But then I'm gonna spend the rest of the night with my baby. You know what I'm saying? But I want to come up on here and I want to address that though. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to really think about that. For everybody that's gonna watch this on the playback, this man said he put it on his dead brothers in Iraq and did not stand on business against a pedophile. And if that's who you want to support, you're no good over here. I don't care who you is. And with that said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm gonna catch y'all again. Your boy is back. I'm energetic. I'm motivated. And we about to get to that. Shout out to the YouTube streets. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time. And like always, y'all, we gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay militant. And we up out this bitch. Peace.